and welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, we've got a totally different start to the setting this week. I'm getting a bit hands-on and a bit creative, guys. I'm going to be creating each star sign their own oracle card, and from the oracle card I will be reading spiritually messages that come from the cards. I'm going to be doing one in a moment for the lovely Gemini. Gemini, I've just sort of got a backlog here that I've been working through, and I'll just show you what I mean. This is Libras, okay, that's their card. Okay, they all come out different. So that was Libras. This one is Sagittarius. So can you see the difference here? Okay, and then I'll just show you Virgos at the back. See, and that's Virgos. So we get all these wonderful creations that I read from for you, and I just thought it'd be a bit different this week than the normal poetry words. Okay. So, Gemini, I'm just going to move your card out of the way and let's get creative for you. So, nice new blank card, and let's just get a base colour on to start with. I feel like I want to use blue and red. See how I change then. I'm just going to get a base on to start with, and then we sort of build up with these pictures. So, oh, sorry, I just knocked the camera then, but yeah, let me just get a sort of start, and that's enough. Actually, I might just give it a twizz and just add some there. That's great. So we've got a basis to start with. I have to clean the iron every time, because if I carried on and put colour on top of that, we'd end up with just a mud bath and nothing really of any clarity. So I'm just taking that off. This process is called encaustic art, and like I say, I have done it before about 2 years ago when I first started my channel. So we want to pop a colour, so I want some yellow, I think. Yellow, and we'll have a bit of orange. So I'm just going to apply this on. Okay, wow. And I just want one little bit more on there. But can you see how it builds up, guys? It's amazing how it builds up the pictures. And I did open it up last time, just for those in the UK. If you want the card, and I've only got one, whoever comments in the description box first, okay, is more than welcome, and I will post it to you. So I'm just going to put a little bit of white just to lift this up a little bit. Just going to wipe that off 1 second. And then I'm just going to go in with this red. Brilliant. That'll do nicely. Can you see how you build up the card colours? It's amazing. You just think it's going to be, I mean, to people I think, what the hell is she going to look into that for? But I'll tell you, this, it's like a labyrinth to me, that is. So I'll be interesting to work with that for you, my lovelies. So I'll be back in a moment, and we'll incorporate that into this week's readings. So Gemini, let's start shuffling the cards and see what comes out for you this week. What do Gemini need to hear? What do they need to see? Please bring out the message on the table for me. I need 4 of these. 3. 1 more, please. 4. We have the 9 of Wands, Page of Swords, 3 of Swords, and the Hanged Man. So what have we got going on for you this week, Gemini? Nine of Wands comes out in the first position. And this is sort of a dwelling energy you've got going on this week, Gemini. And it's sort of dwelling over past hurts, going through your mind of people who've hurt you in the past, maybe in relationships, okay? Maybe family. But it's very, very nostalgic energy of analysing all the scars that you carry within you that have hurt you, people that have hurt you over the years. But it's a sense of proudness as well, saying to yourself, yeah, I've been through some crap, I've dealt with some crap, but I'm proud of who I am and how far I've come on my own, okay? It's not been a easy journey for the Geminis I am sort of tuning in with this week. But I feel some of you are facing this kind of energy again, as in you're analysing something at the moment, thinking to yourself, oh, here we go again. I'm going to end up getting hurt here. But you can see the warning signs now. Hence why the Page of Swords comes in. But I feel this is another person around you sort of saying to you, look, I understand you've been through a lot, okay? And I do feel that they're actually authentic in what they are saying. You're being hesitant. You're being hesitant about a situation at the moment. And I feel there's an energy around you who is authentic, means what they say, but because you've been hurt so many times in the past and you cannot trust people, then the alarm bells come ringing in your ears. But I genuinely think this person means what they say. I genuinely think they are there to support you and educate you, okay? And genuinely want to help you attain your wishes and dreams. So it's not going to resonate with everybody, obviously, because it's a general reading, guys. But I just feel, whoever I'm picking up with this week, you're being very nostalgic, as I said, about going through past hurts, and you're faced with this situation, faced with a person where you stand there thinking, oh, here we go, am I going to get hurt out of this? Am I just being played for a fool, maybe, if it's to do with a relationship? But this person it's like honesty, because a very well educated person, I feel. It could be a friend you've made in your workplace, it could be somebody you're chatting to on social media, it could be an old friend who's returned back in your life recently and been there as a support, and it's as like you've shared every scar and hurt with them, and they're trying to build your confidence. But they've swore this allegiance of, I'm not here to hurt you, I'm here to help you through a situation, I'm here to be a good friend, I'm here to be a shoulder to cry on. But it's as though they want to make a wish of yours come true, which is a lovely energy to have around. We've got the Three of Swords next, okay? And I always look at the Three of Swords as There is something that you've carried around within you. There's 3 major hurts in your life. Okay, that the swords, the arrows are still deeply embedded. And sometimes you get into this energy sense of where these feelings and thoughts just escalate, okay? They just start to grow within you. And because of this, it puts you into the hanged man energy. Because things from your past that have caused hurt, things in the past that have caused scars, okay? It's as though as soon as you are met in a similar situation, you freeze, okay? You're getting this, I'm in a limbo type of energy. What do I do? And it's only through fear, Gemini. It's only through fear that stops you from, you know, getting involved with somebody new or trusting somebody. So I've got big trust issues going on around you this week. So I am going to open up this reading a little bit more and just get some further clarity on this message for you this week. But I want to say you are slowly allowing somebody to filter in. Because if you look at the Hanged Man, there's a zip here, and that's blue sky is peeping through. So you're getting your confidence back a little in allowing somebody to get closer to you, which I feel is in the Page of Swords energy. So let's just get some clarification. Nine of Wands, Page of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Hanged Man. We have Elixir of Life coming out with the Nine of Wands. Okay. And she wears partly red in this dress. But this is where the trust comes in, guys. Because it's as though the dress is cream here and sort of it's going down, it's shading down to red. It's subsiding basically. So you are learning to trust, to believe, to allow things to come back into your life. Love to come back into your life. I want to say love for some of you because pink is associated with love. So I'm struggling with my hands today. I suffer with my joints, guys, and sometimes it's like having somebody knocking, literally feels like it's knocking nails through your bones. So I do apologise if my cards start rolling off the table. So there's love. You're allowing love to come back in for some of you because of the pink here. What comes out with the Page of Swords is the day and night. And this is saying you are keeping the sunshine out of your own life at the moment. Because of fear. But this is going to change because we've got the new moon coming in on this card. Some of you sit up late at night as well. Things going through your mind. Knowing as well that you are just letting life go by aimlessly with no plans. But this has got to change, because I do feel this energy is coming in, or if it hasn't come in at the moment, it's a future prediction, but if not, then it may have just already come in, and it's about trusting this person. And I 100% want to say they are authentic on this occasion. They mean well by you. They won't overstep the mark. They'll go at your pace. Okay? And they will definitely help you bring the sunshine back to your life. So, we move along the lineup, and we've got the Three of Swords, and we've got Lorelei. And in this instance, Lorelei was a old German folklore story where the mermaid lured the fishing boats to her because of her beauty, but then just caused destruction once doing so. But in this situation with you, Gemini, it's about, this is what you do. You give out the right signals to people, but then when they get too close, you cause the destruction then of I can't go any further than this. You know what I mean? You get sort of in a panic state of, you know, I've allowed this person to get too close to me. Or what am I going to do? The same thing's going to happen as before. And it's like, no, I can't deal with it. So you lure people in naturally because of your personality and the kindness of the nature that you are. And most Geminis are, you know, like social butterflies. That can be the laugh and joke at a party. Do you know what I mean? The comedian. But sometimes that can be all mouth and no action. Okay? So this is like saying to you, this is how you've got hurt in the past, really. And this is why you need to educate yourself of I keep doing this. I know I keep doing it. And in the end, I'm just hurting myself in the process. So we're going into this situation maybe again for some of you where you're drawing somebody in, but then you get jittery feet thinking, oh gosh, here I am again. I feel like that song for you, Britney Spears, oops, I did it again. Yeah, I played with your heart and what have you, but obviously not for all of you, but I do feel that song is quite appropriate for some of you this week, so I will drop that song in the description box below. But it's only through your own fear, and it's only because, you know, you've been hurt that many times in the past, and it just makes us, you know, take that energy on, makes us push people away. I do feel there's somebody, if they haven't already come in, who's going to be around you who'll change your thought process completely. And at the end of the day, Gems, in life, it's about lessons. Let these people in, okay? If they make you happy at that point in time, just enjoy it for the now. The old saying of better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. Okay? Better to have done something than not to have done nothing at all. It's all about lessons, it's all about experience. Yes, okay, we get hurt, we brush ourselves down, and then we just carry on. We can't be harbouring, you know what I mean? We should wear your scars with pride. And this is what I feel some of you are starting to recognise now. You know, I shouldn't let past hurts hold me back. I shouldn't be in this mindset of, oh gosh, you know, is it going to happen again? Forget what's happened in the past. Okay, your scars have healed, lessons have been learned. In order for you to deal with it, if need be, if it happens again. So, for the Hanged Man, we've got the Morning Dew Girl. And this is just saying for me, cementing this reading for you now, of there's enough tears. You've cried enough tears, gems. Okay? You've stopped yourself from experiencing new situations, new people. And it's time to open up to a new world and not be fearful of it. Okay? Because life's too short, guys. Life is just too short to be in this situation here of keeping the sunshine out of your own life. Let the mask fall off. If people don't like you for who you are, then it's see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Do you know what I mean? Don't give a rat's ass. Just give a rat's ass about your own ass. Okay, a lot of asses there. But do you know what I'm saying? Look after you. It's time to look after you and change. So, let's have a look how your inner spirit is feeling this week. What else have we got for the lovely Geminis? I feel some of you feel guilty as well. When I look at this card, I'm just going to shove this back a sec. It's as though you get this guilt trip over you sometimes, thinking, oh, you know, I didn't really mean to give that impression. Okay, so what if you gave that impression? As long as you put them straight at the end, that's it. Don't worry. Okay, don't keep worrying over things. Just strut your stuff, Gemini, and say what you want to say, do what you want to do, and don't worry about anything. Okay, so let's have a look where your inner spirit's going. And it's Wizard of Awareness. And the Wizard of Awareness comes through on your spiritual self to say, what would your higher self do? Your higher spirit wouldn't worry about what was going on in the past. Okay, because I look at it on this situation for you as this is your thought this is like your you know, behind you is your past, and your spirit is saying you've got to sort of keep that behind the window, keep that behind you. Okay, and it's weird how we've got the 3 here in this card, and it's sort of, when I said to you before, there's 3 key things in your life that have embedded into you. Okay, here that you carry, and sometimes these things can grow within you, and that's what makes you fearful, that's what makes you hold back. And your spirit is basically saying to you here, keep it behind you. Okay, start to concentrate on what is coming in. Use your energy wisely now, not to dwell on this past. And this is what the message from your inner spirit is saying. Be wise like the wizard, okay? And be aware of what's coming in, not what's gone. So let's have a look how the universe sees you this week. How does the universe see Gemini? And I've got this card here for you. And the universe comes through to say there's going to be change coming in, because 2 and 3 adds up to 5, and 5 is the number of change. It's time to put firmer foundations down as well, because she's got this tree here on her back, and it's like it's saying you need to put firmer foundations down and start to trust, as I said, because I do feel somebody's coming in, hence this showing up in this horse. Okay, because horses are an aid. They're not just for, you know, I mean, people have horses for pets, do you know what I mean? But in the olden days, horses were there to, as workhorses, as in helping humans in transport, helping them to do, you know, hard labour, really. And this is where I was saying there's somebody going to be coming in around you, if they haven't already come into your energy fields at the moment, where they are going to be loyal. Okay, like the horse, it's a loyal subject that's coming in around you. And her gaze here is looking at 2 golden eggs. And it's as though you'll look at this person and think, are they really, is this too good to be true? Is this really true? Is this really, have I really struck gold here? But you will have. Because whoever's coming in next for you, Gemini, if you are single at the moment, okay, it could be even if this is somebody coming in on a new friendship basis. Okay, it doesn't have to be on a romantic link. All I'm saying is there's a new energy coming in, if it hasn't already done so, and they are going to be a loyal person, friend, romantic partner, whatever that may be, to you. And the red in this card is just your own energy of, it's like to say, don't let your demons within you spoil this relationship, friendship, whatever it's going to be. Because you are going to create something. The universe is saying this pairing is meant for a reason. Because they are going to help you find more stability and bring the sunshine back in your life. So let's have a look at your animal spirit cards for this week. What else have we got for Gemini? And we have the alchemical sign of Earth, the earthworm, and I wonder who that's going to be. No guesses. Okay. And we've got the black egg of the spiritual realms. I am going to pull one more out for you, and I'll tell you the reason why in a second. The earthworm is you. This is what I'm saying. You tie yourself in knots, you worry, and you send out nothing but negativity to the universe, okay? That's why that card's come out, and this is what you've got to change. This is why you're self-doubting, thinking everything's going to be as bad as it was before, and you tie yourself in knots and you stop the colour coming into your world. As I said, you stop all these experiences. And I know some of you out there are, you know, your worst enemy, okay? You're your own worst enemy. That's what I want to say, your own worst enemy. So you've got to leave the past at the door. And we've got the firefly. Oh, that's a beautiful card. And I love the firefly because basically it's an air energy, and it's about communication. And this whoever it is around you is trying to illuminate your world. They're doing their hardest. This tiny little firefly is trying to bring this energy and trying to make you see something in a different light. They are a good person. That's all I'm going to say, Gemini. Whoever is stepping in or will be stepping in around you, they are going to try and bring colour into your world, okay, and try and stop you from all this negativity. Keep sending all these negativity. It's like some of you are sitting there dwelling every day, you know, and I know it's hard, and it's been even harder with everything that's been going on in the world, but there is this person coming in, or if they've not already come in, who've trying their hardest to lighten your spirit and lighten your world. Oh, that's so lovely. So then let's have a look at what your guides, angels and spirits want to say to you this week. What have we got for Gemini? Speak your truth. Okay. Beautiful card. And it says, stand up for what you believe in, regardless of the consequences. Speak your truth, no matter what others may think. It's time to stand in your own power for all the world to see. I mean, come on guys, even Spirit is saying the same. And beautiful orange here. This is about, you know, like the chakra system within us. And it's like the solar plexus, okay? That's like in your gut area. This is where I'm saying it's as though you churn things over, and Spirit are saying the same. This is what you've got to stop doing. This is what the part of you've got to heal, because your stomach is like a second brain, really, okay? And you know, like when we get anxious and we feel our stomach's turning over, and this is what I feel your energy has been. This is how your thought process makes you feel physically sick for some of you. And this is what Spirit are saying, you need to get out of this and stand in your own power. Be the person you are for all the world to see. Okay? So, I'm going to bring this card in now that I've created for you. Okay? And I'm going to pull out whatever I see. And the first thing I saw in this card, this is like a birthday candle. It's a big birthday candle. But it was sort of a special birthday. And I've got a young girl here. Okay, so I feel for some of you, you may be celebrating an 18th or a 21st birthday over the sort of next month. So I did feel that was quite significant for some of you. Okay. It's a bit like reading the tea leaves, these cards. Now then, I've got a man in spirit here. And I feel it's an Indian man, actually. He had a bit of a grey beard. And because he's wearing a turban here. Okay. And he passed away in his own home, passed away in his own home. He didn't pass away in hospital or anything like that. He said he passed away at home in his sleep. But there was something, whether it was a scar on his face, because I've got like it's like a birthmark. I feel like he's trying to tell me this Indian man had a birthmark, and I feel it was on the right side of his face, okay? But he's coming through here, and I feel the initial I've got next to him is A. So he's giving me the initial A, and that's either A is associated with his name, or it's somebody on this earth plane who he's trying to communicate with. But he had this fabulous turban for special events that would have had red in it as well, red and gold, and it had sort of a jewel hanging down here at the front. He was very loved and respected by his family, okay, and he was quite elderly when he passed away. I'd say 80, at least he'd reached 80, maybe over 80, but definitely in the 80s. So yeah, he definitely wants to come through for somebody out there. So let's have a look what else we've got going on for my lovely Geminis. I did have a connection in spirit of a young lad in military, and he was only sort of 20 and 21 when he passed away. And I picked him up in this area here because he was sort of holding a rifle. Okay, I've got the rifle here, and it was something about blue. A blue platoon or battalion, something about blue battalion or blue platoon. It was like whatever group he was in, there was something to do with a blue association in the name of the platoon or what have you he was in. But yeah, he was only sort of 2021 when he passed over, okay? And I feel this is going back in the Second World War. Okay, so whoever this may be, you should know you'd have to know your ancestry basically. But because I feel like he was in sort of an Asian setting, Asian country, whether Japan or it's somebody who went to war. Okay, and he was only 2021, and there's something about this blue battalion. So I'm going to have to leave that with you, whoever that may or not resonate with. I also had a message from a young lad, and he was a black lad, okay? And he had a bleed on the brain. He'd been fighting. He's telling me he was actually trying to break up a fight, and he took an unlucky blow, and he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was trying to split up a fight that had started with his friend. Okay, his friend was injured as well, but I feel his friend was a white lad. He did go to hospital, but he survived, whereas he took an unlucky blow. To look at him, you wouldn't have thought anything had happened, okay? But it was just that it was a bleed. He's saying a bleed on the brain. And with him, I've got initials of R, which is down here, and he's also showing me the initial of T. But one of the attackers had a knife, okay, because I feel he's telling me now that his friend did have a stab wound, but his friend did survive. So again, that's not going to resonate with everybody, but I can only pass on what I'm being given here, guys, okay? And for somebody, I've got diabetes, okay? Going back to the candle that it was, it's now turned into inflammation in a leg area, but look at the foot, black, okay? So this is a warning for somebody where you could have a family member who suffers with diabetes, but they're concerned about a foot area, toes, feet, okay? That's not going to resonate with everybody, but again, I have to bring out what I see. Just going to have a quick look if there's anything else. Oh, and I've got a little dog here, look. Can you see him? Okay, tiny little mongrel dog. Sort of had like a dark patch on his eye. Okay, a little bit of black on his cheek. And I've got the name Blue for him. Either Bluey, Blue. Or he's telling me there's another dog now in his place that is called Blue. Okay, so I'll take or leave that as it comes. And to beware here, I feel like you'll hear of somebody who, it's like a robbery. It's like somebody's had the handbag snatched, or I just feel there's somebody here just coming from behind and trying to grab somebody's handbag and run off with it. Okay, that's not going to resonate with everybody, but I do feel some of my Geminis might hear news of a friend type of scenario of, God, they had the handbag took off them. Okay, because I do see that person here. So, my lovely Geminis, I hope you can take something from that reading this week. Don't forget to check out the description box below for the lovely Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracles channel that I'm trying to push some subscribers from here over to the lovely Septima. So check out your moon and rising signs, and until next week, my lovelies, you take care of yourself. Bye then.